Okay, so where were we? We're fixing some sponges. We needed to make one more since we can't start this without. Cookies fall. Let's see here. Let's go and make one more sponge. God, you sound like an idiot if what's it called when you have a cookie in your mouth? Oh god. Oh well. So we need double sponge. Get the process going. One here and one over here. That's going to give us one more sea sponge. That's going to go over here. That's going to give us one more sea sponge thingy-majig. And when we have that, we can get this one going down there. Let's see. What is the base missing currently? Oh, thank you, stream elements, for telling me that I'm live. That should be good. I'm fine. Sea sponge. Science. Landfill. This one is still producing even though we have 50. It's just getting the rest filled. Overhead, this is working, but they're all going to the butcher. It's quite sad. So iron plates, glass still lacking. Did this solve our little conundrum? At least we have 100 working. We are getting everything out we can. But we might have to set up one more somewhere else if we have more. Oh, we have quartz. Quartz. Let's just set up a second one over here. Luckily, we can just do this and set it up just like that, to be honest. That'll give us one more quartz, get things going. And not a lot of quartz, but some quartz. You're welcome, Risa. It is a very, very nice mod, to be honest. I'm extremely happy about it. So, oh, look at that. Look how much urea we have. We're actually hitting... Oh. Imagine that not being a bottleneck. Sodium elevate. Wow. This is also fine. Yeah. It's the same for me. I think... Since I discovered it, I don't think I've done a map without it. Just because it's so good. Yeah, it's filled up. Perfect. These are still lacking behind. Sea sponge is going. These are all going very well. Wood is going... Okay, so let's go and set up the last of those what's called sponge things. I think that was the next thing we needed to do. Because was it over here we needed a ton of input things? I think we needed 2 things in. Yeah, SpongeBob SquarePants. That is pretty much what we're setting up. Hope Patrick is here as well then. And Gary. Hope it's so funny as Gary is here. So let's get these 2. Yeah. I don't think I found anything so far that I've needed that can mine without gas. I might be wrong though. Let's see here. We'll need... we get saline water out. Ooh. Actually means we need to do this to get all of them. That's a lot of things. So in, of course, then opposite sides. So I have to do something like this, and then we can get this one up top. What if we do saline water in barrels? Saline water is quite easy to get. Then we can get tailings. Right here, empty you out. And over here we can get the bacteria. Emptied out. So there. Oh, kind of want to do it somewhere else. Maybe here though. Because I wanted to go out from the middle. Let's try this first. Jump, jump, jump. Something like this. And you can jump directly from over here. Could move it one closer, but I think this is somewhat good. Let's see. That's in and in. We have this being produced over here. Let's just request a sponge. In case it gets done at some point. That gives us all the things in. This gives us the sailing out. We can always do one below if needed. Get the trees away, please. That gives us everything in we need. This gives us out. Then we need barrel in, and 1 barrel out. You get barrels, that's fine. You'll get tailings. We are missing a ton of tailings, it seems. You'll get bacteria. Let's limit you a small amount. So let's see here. This should be somewhat good. Tailings, ain't we making quite a bit of that somewhere? I thought we were, but that might not be the case anymore. We have tailings up here going out, but since tar is full, we're not getting any tailings. That's typical. I have tailings dust. And be used for not that much. That one is one we used earlier. I think it's just pure sand. Plus we have sand. We can make pure sand and get tailings. That might actually not be a bad idea. Because it's saying sand to soil, then we can do sand to pure sand. But I think the whole problem is the setup we have. Right. Yeah. This is consuming all the tailings we have, and we're making too much nexalite. So I kind of have to go and fix that little situation we have going on. Yeah, I think I have to do it as well, because accidentally I have almost 250k sand. That was my bad. I should probably spend some of that first. But I could do it right here, just adding pure sand as the next one over. But I kind of want to limit cells to doing one thing, so maybe just doing it below could be a good idea on top of this sink ore patch. Yeah, why don't we just do that? Because we have the sand that gives the tailings. And of course, limit this one a bit. Next light, if you are above 1000, please stop. That is what it is right now. It seems like a standard recipe for landfill. 20 stone. So that's quite nice. Strange. Well, let's see here. I was looking at tailings. Yeah, why make anything easy in Pyanodons? Oh, it's the same recipe as always. Let's change it. Let's make it harder. Sand and water in a washer. And some water. We do have a pump, don't we? Let's try this. Let's get the washer. I'd like for you to wash sand into pure sand. That will give us tailings out. Let's move it down a bit. So please give me pretty much this thing, I think. Yeah, that seems right. And we'll have water. Go down this way for now. I'll change you if needed. And that. I'll wash that. That means we'll just have to get some in. How much does it need? 10 in 4 seconds. That means this one should be fast enough to support it. There goes the sand, there goes the water, there goes the tailings out. That means we have pure sand being made. And how much pure sand do we need? There is pure sand out. That's pure sand and tailings. Pure sand is used for filtration. Oh, and we can do it for glass as well. Powder glass. Wash. Oh, that might actually be a way better way of making glass even. Cross this into quartz glass. That one goes 5 into powdered. It's gravel and 5 powder with pure sand goes into glass. That might actually not be a bad idea to do that. Instead of this massive production up here, is that recipe better? Let's see how to craft you. This gives us, that's what we're doing right here. That gives us, I need 4 quartz for 1 glass. That doesn't seem very good. Oh, this is an earlier recipe. Does the hot air one better? 2 to 4. 1 to 1. 5 to 1. That seems worse. That gives us, that means we need 25 for 5. That's 25 for 5. That means it gives us 25 powdered. 25 powdered gives us 48. 25. That seems way better. That seems way better. By the way, guys, do you think I should upgrade to the newer version of Pyanodons at some point? I don't know how much has changed and if that would make more sense. I'm always a bit hesitant of upgrading to a new mod in the middle of a Let's Play. Yeah, that's the only reason why. If I set up Molten before I upgrade, it should be fine, I'm guessing. But it could completely grind my base to a halt. So maybe I should do a backup and check how much breaks. Because it would suck a bit if everything just breaks all around me. This gives sand to use. Should I set up? That is true. It might be something I'll do between streams just to make sure it works. To not completely break what we're building, or at least spend hours trying to fix it. Oh! We have 10 Chikal mark. Ooh, that's perfect. This one is going, it's making tailings, that is perfect. Yeah, exactly. So I might do that at some point when I don't have time to stream anyway, or somebody's in the house so I can't stream. Oh, we've got a sea sponge as well. Let's go down with that one first. That means we can start the sponge production over here. And make SpongeBob SquarePants. Means I can go you in here. That means I can start to request things we need and passive write the other one. There we are. Perfect. Means we're now making the sea sponge. Let's see. That's a pineapple. I see that yellow thing. It is most definitely Bikini Bottom. That means all of this will now slowly loop. That's perfect. Our little critters over here. We have 9 that's not being outputted because... Oh, I took the wrong one. It's not the start, it's this one instead then? That makes sense. That's outputs. And then put you in here. No. Used in research and as food. Well, that's crazy. Aye, Captain. Well, we'll look more at that later. I want to go up and put in these flowers. It's good as well. Let's go this way. Let's go up and fix what we need. Long track across the map. We'll probably get some transportation soon. How many seeds do we have? More than enough. Almost crafting speed at half. That's fine. So how's glass looking? Oh, we actually got glassware up and running now for the first time. Look at that. That is impressive. Wood is still lacking. That's fine. That is to be expected since we are consuming quite a bit. Oh, but the arc power is actually holding strong now. Does it mean we're making enough wood for these to loop? Seems so. They're just on vacation. That's perfect. Oh, you cheeky cants. That is so funny. For the last... It's quite a good story. For the last few years, whenever I had a minion or anything, I always called it Bob. I think I had a skeleton in some games and it's called Bob the skeleton, and what else? It's always Bob. It's so hilarious. So that's going. I was looking at these, the starts I can make, but I was making... Yeah, it is a perfect guess. That is used to make... Oh, we need the sea sponge, that's for making over here. This one we can make as well. Let's set up some basic food. Just for the fun of it, we have all the other foods lined up anyway. So we might as well hook up this one as well. Let's see here. Have some food right there, that's perfect. Should also hook up a mole to make landfill. We do have 6k sand, or stone, sorry. That shouldn't be too bad to do. Want to get that one set up. Goes to steam. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4 items. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I want 3 seeds. Another seed. So Ralesia seed. And let's see here. We want some seaweed. Take that from there, that's easier. And titanium. They eat the most Or was it tin? I think it was titanium. I was tin plate. Good. But we don't have tin plate. That's something we actually have to get. It's quite easy. If you hover over rubber ports, if you have any what's called available, I count that as I have enough butts in my base. If it's at 0 out of 550, what's it, 45? 54, sorry, even, I would add more butts to it. So we actually have to get tin plates to continue. Are we out of tin ore? We are making it. And this does not keep up anymore. That seems to be the case more than anything. So should we finally upgrade our tin plates to do something more than just the worst one? So advanced furnace hot air gives a 50% increase by just adding hot air. Seems like something that would be wise to do. So let's just set you up here and get this part done. Because that way we have all we need to continue, and you can just kind of go see where it lines up. That's right there. Somewhere like maybe here. Where would you? Then we'll just request tin instead. Yeah, I don't think there's a molten recipe for tin. That's not a great one. I should maybe take the tin grade 2, tin grade 1. 15 in this one. Or I should probably do that one instead. Does tin then change into something else if I upgrade, since there's no molten version? We need to get the automatic screener with tin ore. Get these. So let's just hook that up right here. Also, we're gonna set this one up to be tin. I want to get the best tin one. I think 15. Yeah, so we get this one might actually be the best one to get. Oh, I should probably upgrade my mod at some point. We don't run into issues if all of this is molten going forward. Screener. True. Let's see here. Screener. I need you to fix. Oh, that's a lot of colors. Let's do this one. Let's just get rid of these power poles. I want to get in new ones. There we are. And then we can actually add. Oh, wait. Actually add in the screener now. Except I accidentally used it all. Get a few more. That should at least make sure that these will work as intended. Go, and you'll just need 5 every 3 seconds. Let's do these. They save a bit of power. Passive provider. Please request those. And I should maybe get a buffer chest in here just to fly in the tin ore, so it doesn't have to travel very far. Oh, it's just right here right now, but in the future. Then it goes a screener. Outputs right here. I think there was something else we need to figure out with this one, because we had this one that went into screener. Then you were used in Russia to get that in stone. That is pretty much the only thing you use for, so that might actually be good to do. We could just put one over here for now. Just right here. I have to do maybe that one normally. Then we'll do looking for, what was it called again? Jaw crusher. Let's just get 2. Go, and that seems good. So there we are. That should give us the tin we need. Let's limit it a small amount. Tin grade 1. That's a 2000. Then I would like for you to stop outputting. And jaw 1 can go maybe just right here for now. And you can do that one. And try and get rid of some of the things we have. Yeah, let's get a second one over here, just for the fun of it. And no limit on you or you. That should be good. That should get rid of all of the tier 2. This is gonna just leave tier 1 over here. And that means we can get those delivered right over here to tier 1. Actually quite easy to set up when you have most things you need. Please request that. And we have a limit on you. Should we have a limit on this one? It would actually be better. So tin plate, if that is less than, let's say 1000. And there we go. That should give us some tin plates. That is much, much needed. That means we can dismantle our very old setup down here. That's only made a few thousand. Wow. That's so silly. But yeah, you can go away. You can go away. So there we are. That is a very nice little setup for our tin. Probably consumed most of it around the base already. But yeah, that is fine. See over here, how are you doing? Ooh, let's get some requested to my person again. Keycalc, since that doesn't get outputted fast enough. And now we do have enough seeds for what we need going forward. We just need to expand out how many we have. Yeah, this one is quite close to being completely empty. Luckily we have some good patches nearby I can grab if needed. Have to remember raw coal as well very soon. That's quite good. That should give us most of what we need. Other than all the things that we are lacking in here. Iron, is that still lacking? Hot, we're consuming too much hot air now. Maybe I should just expand out having more than a bit more than just one producing. It's not really optimal only having one. So it has been working very well for us. So what if I just do this? That should double our throughput of hot air. Regen. And then, yeah, I think pressure pump. 1, 2, 3. Here's a bit of power for you to get things going. There we are. That's double heat input. And hopefully that can supply the rest of the base as it is right now. That looks good. That looks good. It's getting barrels fast enough. So that seems like that is the perfect way to do it. Seems to be just keeping up this way. Oh, and finally, our sap has caught up as well. We have a few bees. I should probably go down and change this over. Here we have more sponges. It's almost 3 AM, so it's getting quite late or early, depending on how you look at it. This has been my longest stream ever. That is for sure. Can't this keep up anymore? Oh, this is just I forgot to limit. Haha. What is it called again? It's called guava bean seeds. Please limit that to, let's say, 2000. We don't have that insane amount we have at the moment. Because this one is trying to catch up. So we do have 30, what's it called? Oh, I'm glad. I'm enjoying doing it. F in the eye or what? This one? Oh, in here. Control F. You go up top. And you can just stop typing. It's so much faster. If you open the inventory and hold Control and press F, it opens the search bar up here, and you can just start typing. Pretty much the same way you do in a browser. F. True. But I'm starting to learn some of the things we need. So, key calc. Let's go here. We did set up the heat. That should be fine. It's actually starting to get a bit bright outside again. Oh, let's go up top, I'm guessing, yeah. Oh, only 2 more for it to be completely full. Now it only takes a bit less than 5, wait. A bit less than 5 minutes, yeah. 4 minutes it takes now. For this one to go. That's not too bad. Could be a lot worse. Yeah, exactly true. How do you pronounce that? Acetyl hydroxyapatite. Acetyl hydroapatite, yeah. Something like that. Alcohol, water, apatite. So let's see. Let's go down, just move some bees over so we can have some more being produced. Not sure what to use for it, but I'm quite sure they will be needed quite soon. Go. And a drunk stream. Oh, that'd be so bad. It's definitely not when I'm doing Pyanodons. Then I should do something else. Sea sponge. Give me some of these. So I can put it into this and increase the speed a small amount. Oh, they forget to hook up the saline water. Let's just do that. Thank God I went down here to check. There we go. Much better. See what's going on over here. There's more critters being used for food and research. Oh. I think it's better if I'm sober. Otherwise, I think I'll get too lost trying to do this. Sprouts, bedding. Need some kind of leaves I can't get yet. That is locked behind. Oh, that's quite far down the tree. What is this? Ah, another way to make crude oil and syngas. Maybe let's get this one. Might be good. Coal processing 2. I think that might be good to get as well. It's somewhat cheap. And get activated carbon. Well, that unlocks a ton of things. Let's get these. Oh, that unlocks many things. Okay, let's just get those 2 for now and see how that goes. No need to strain yourself more than necessary. Carbon black, what does we use that for? I use for rubber, and rubber goes into the instruments. Belt things. Let's just get just a signal while we're here to increase it a small amount. Will this make it run non-stop? Just barely. Saved animals versus killed animals. I want to save the animals so bad, but oh, stands in the way of progress. When can I start to mine ancient remains? Actually, something I would like to mine at some point. Doesn't help us that much. Oh, it could be a good source of bone, though. That means I could probably skip killing all my little babies, all my little minions. That's good. Nope. Bone, maybe? No. Doesn't look like it. Printer. A sterile underground massive laboratory. That's that. Scaffolding. Well, I'll probably figure it out at some points when I get to it. And then we will know what to do. Oh, sea sponge. Oh, animal organs without butchering. That's quite good. At some point I can stop killing things. That's gonna be a good day. Well, expensive. Can you put a price on life? That's been the debate the last couple weeks. Ah. No. That's just too bad, feeding one animal to another. That's almost what we're doing when we are trying to cheer them up a bit. Okay. So let's see here. That is fine. We have these. That needs something else. Were we making other things in a creature printer? I think there's another animal we can make. I think the last one. Or did we make all of them? I'm getting a bit suspicious that I might have forgotten something. We have this one. We actually should be able to make. No, we need the fetal serum. That is made with guts. Ooh. Oh, that's way into the future. Oh, it's actually not that bad. Oh, water animals. Haha. A fish farm. Ooh, directly from wastewater. That might actually not be too bad. Let's get the fish farm. I think that might be useful in the future. Having that. Fish is the best. Yeah, let's get some water animals. This probably a lot easier to maintain. Oh, your F was in lowercase. That's always good. Wood. Not keeping up at all. Oh well. Fish is fish, it's not meat. That is completely true. That seems good. That seems good as well. So, I think I might end the stream soon. It's been about 8 hours since I started it, so I'm getting kind of tired now. I can feel it in my eyes that we've been going for a while now. What? Why can't I? I have to sleep, man. I have to edit 7 hours of footage before tomorrow. Oh god, the editing. That's always horrible. But somebody has to do it. I need to look into the fish. Maybe we should add it over here. That this can give it. I can do this one. Embryology. I want this one for now, because that gives us wastewater. And wastewater can go directly into other things. It goes directly into urea. Which is actually quite nice that we can do this. No, I'm not gonna... No, fish is too far into the future for now. That'll take a couple of hours before I get that done. No, my work project is going live in a few months. We're just having some... I think it's the 1st of September it's going live. But yeah, there's so many things that still needs to get done. It's yeah. So next couple of months I'm quite busy, but at least in 2 weeks, 2 weeks time, I have vacation. So at that point I will be able to stream a lot more. Since my girlfriend is gonna be working the whole time. And I have about 3 weeks of vacation, so maybe some daytime streaming. I don't know if that benefits any of you guys. If I start at what's that 10 a.m. CEST, Central European time, or my time, that might be a good time to do it. But yeah. True. Yeah, true. Yeah, middle of the night for you. That's a bit bad. Where are you from, by the way, Faceless? Are you in the US? Yeah, I'll try to catch up, but yeah, near Seattle. Yeah, so that's, what is that? About 9 hours difference. So what is it? It's 6 o'clock? 7 o'clock at your place? 6 p.m. I think it's called. Yeah, 6. Seems right. Yeah, I just need to edit all the VODs, but that should be fine. But yeah, I'll end the stream here. Should we go raid someone? Let's see if anyone else is up at this point in time. There might be someone we can find on Twitch. Let's see if we are that lucky.